From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Hi folks, Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another installment of the Subway Series. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He's one of the fastest guys in all of baseball, and his speed can be the difference maker. Having that kind of speed on the base paths is a huge headache for opposing pitchers.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Granderson going back. Gone! So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Oh, man, look at these guys down there. You're not going to see a more fired-up dugout than those guys right now. What a big swing of the bat. You're in the postseason, you're on the road, you're facing a hostile crowd, and he comes up with the swing of his life right there to take the early 1-0 lead. This is huge. Ellsbury.
First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. But fortunately here, no advance. Tap fouled at home plate. Runner at first is Ellsbury with nobody out. Harvey over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
In there, a base hit.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Here's Walker for 1. On to Duda, a double play.
And that's a huge double play there from a pitcher's point of view. You've got a run in against you already. You're still in trouble with 2 on and nobody out. But now you can at least take a breath out there and try to work out of this with just 1 run scoring.
Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 1-0 New York. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees' defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sabathia into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, and he botches it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And even 2 batters in, you have to like what you see so far. Back-to-back strikeouts now to start off the home first.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Here's a high pop-up. Gregorius is there for it. And that's the third out. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Chase Headley makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Chase Headley.
Harvey steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
And after giving up 3 hits in the first inning, he turns right around and coughs up another here to start the second. This is not a winning formula, so I think he would dearly love a double play ball here.
Greg Bird will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Number 99 is in to take his first swings here with the runner still at first and 1 away.
Well, too bad that last guy couldn't advance the man into scoring position, so now it's probably going to take a gapper to get him home.
He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And there you go. You've got the pitcher on deck. And this is where you need to be working the count a little bit. But instead, he's chased 2 pitches out of the strike zone.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes, 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
He's bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. He's done what he's needed to do.
CC Sabathia stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
One of the great things about having a crosstown rival, as a visiting player, it's a lot like a home game. You're not dealing with hotels, airports, travel. You get to sleep in your own bed, stay in your routine. It's a big plus.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Jay Bruce strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fair-handed by Castro. Got him.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Grounded to the right. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. This is hit on the ground, but foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
This would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Lucas Duda set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. Two away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
From the stretch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Two left for the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Brett Gardner will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
Hit hard towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Ellsbury. He reached on a single in his first try. Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
Line drive to center field. Granderson is there, and he has it for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
First offering on its way. Gary Sanchez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. To Cabrera for one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting,
Didi Gregorius will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Granderson will make the catch, and the inning is over. Matt Harvey digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
pitcher, Matt Harvey.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On hit well by Granderson. This ball's in the air to deep right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Asdrubal Cabrera stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Starlin Castro is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Harvey sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Strike three on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Granderson ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The first baseman, number
Well, you knew he was going to be halfway to the cycle one way or the other, and I don't think he got quite all of that one, but he still gave it a pretty good ride, and he's going to pull into second with his second base hit, and this one's a double.
Into the box now, Greg Bird, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike one.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And this is going to get by right down the line. It's a fair ball. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
Wow.
Number 99.
And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Standing in now, number 99, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Bruce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. And he is in there.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with two away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
CC Sabathia gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. High pop-up. Sabathia just to the left of the mound. One away.
The right fielder,
So with that,
19.
let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jay Bruce comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. But, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Into the box, David Wright. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, uh-oh, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Here's Neil Walker. As he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner's after it. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive, and will do it again on 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Brett Gardner heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Jacoby Ellsbury steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. first pitch of the at-bat. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Gary Sanchez stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Runners on first with one down. And it's quickly 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Didi Gregorius stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Here's Starlin Castro.
second baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Citi Field. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, you see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Sabathia gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Hit on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Bird is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Chase Headley will be the one to start us off when we return. The Yankees 4 and the Mets nothing. Addison Reed will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
43, Addison Reed.
And there now is Chase Headley. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Chase Headley.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Greg Bird stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Reed sets. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe. And he is out at 3rd. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost him a run.
In now, number 99, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Hit to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 52, CC Sabathia.
CC Sabathia comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Granderson going back on it. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center, his first homer here in the series, As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Hit sharply toward the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 6 and the Mets nothing. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 99 is right there to take it in, and on 1 pitch, that's all for Cespedes.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jay Bruce will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th, but before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Fernando Salas will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Gary Sanchez, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bruce is in his tracks now. One down.
If you're going to go the other way with a pitch, you've got to be committed to it. You can't just have a lazy swing and pop the ball out to right field. That's not going to do you any good.
Grounded foul. The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Walker has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Starlin Castro will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Yankees 6 and the Mets nothing. And there now is David Wright. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Maybe a leadoff base runner could get them going and give them a chance. They need to start making a move if they have any hope of getting back in this one.
And there's the slider from Sabathia as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Neil Walker will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
With the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Lucas Duda will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner moves over. And that ends the inning. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Chase Headley comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A pause, and the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Right side, hit hard. Duda's up with it to Cabrera for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. So he gets the ball rolling as they pull off the nice 3-6-1 double play.
Number 99 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Sabathia sets his sights. 0-2 on its way. This one's chopped to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jose Reyes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird is over. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Curtis Granderson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Next pitch will make an even 80 pitches for Sabathia. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. His second home run of the series, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, EK, as you know, the more at-bats you get against the same guy, the more you start to figure out his stuff. And once you see him for the third or fourth at-bat, you become a better hitter because by then you pretty much know every pitch he's got. And I think this is a case where he kind of made an educated guess on what was coming, got it, and didn't miss it.
As Dribble Cabrera will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
The tag, and he is out. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the ninth inning from Citi Field. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Logan Verrett will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. CC Sabathia will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the eighth, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He's already hurt him once, so maybe you don't want to be leaving that down the middle.
Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera's there. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Brett Gardner will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. Bases are empty, one man out. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. First pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Granderson racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but it winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
The short hit hard. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. They lead it 6-1. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Sabathia's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 delivery. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. A quick out number one.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil.
Stepping in, Neil Walker. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one skied out toward right. Number 99 is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, CC Sabathia. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top 6-1. Good night from Flushing.